This is a spot reserved for persons with disabilities. But what happens if an establishment does not provide these facilities for them? Or if it's being misused? How are the rights of persons with disabilities protected in Malaysia? In this episode of The Society, with me, Farhana, we will discuss some of the challenges faced by persons with disabilities and how we can help better to overcome them. According to the World Disability Report, more than 1 billion people in the world experience some form of disability. In Malaysia, more than 400,000 persons with disabilities are registered under Department of Social Welfare. However, since registration is voluntary, their number could be a lot more than this statistic. A person with disabilities is defined as someone who has a long-term physical, mental, intellectual, or sensory impairments, which in interaction with various barriers may hinder their full and effective participation in society. These disabilities range from hearing, eyesight, speech, physical, learning, mental, and multiple disabilities. But according to Dr. Aizan, a PhD holder in disability studies, disability is much more than just various types of impairments.
In the past, disability has been defined based on the medical or individual condition of people with disability that see disability due to the limitations of the individual. But since 1970s, disability has been defined as something social that see disability as a result of environmental and social barriers.
Becoming disabled for the past 20 years due to bone cancer, while advocating for the rights of persons with disabilities, Dr. Aizan explained how these barriers can shape the term disability.
Being a disabled and interacting with many disabled people, that we found a lot of barriers in our daily life. For example, in terms of access to buildings, in terms of access to transportation, access to education, access to employment, access to social and public life, and even access to marriage and family life. And disability can also come from social aspect like attitude, the negative attitude of society, when people have a stigma or when they discriminate disabled people, so it becomes the social barriers that hinder the participation of disabled people in society.
And these social and environmental barriers are felt by most, if not all, persons with disabilities.
Sejak jadi OKU ni umur 15 tahun, dia tiba-tiba jadi lumpuh lah daripada pinggang ke bawah. Pualah ikhtiar mana sana sini pergi tradisional punya perubatan apa semua. Tak nampak lah ada perubahan. So akak pun reda lah jadi OKU kan. Bermula tu memang banyak cabaran lah, macam malu, macam mana nak berdepan dengan customer apa semua. Kita golongan OKU kan takut masyarakat tak boleh terima ke OKU. Akak takut nanti diorang masyarakat tu kalau dia beli pun takut sebab dia simpati. Tak nak lah macam tu kan, macam kita tak nak dia orang pandang sebab kesian ke apa kan. Kalau boleh dia sokong kita sama macam orang biasa.
Macam mana bila akak menceburi bidang bakery ni? Memang minat ke memang mahir?
Sebab susah sangat nak dapat kerja, jadi tapi kehidupan kita kena teruskan kan. Tapi kita nak dapat tu macam mana? Jadi timbullah idea tu buat kerja sendiri lebih inilah, lebih senang lah kan.
But even in hardship, Nurliza persevere and even goes as far as winning the Kuala Lumpur ASEAN Paralympic Games.
Daripada suka-suka lah mula. Daripada suka-suka main tu, lepas tu dia ada macam satu cita-cita pula kan. Bila dia ada cita-cita tu, macam akak ni jenis, kalau bila kita nak tu macam kita usaha sampai dapat kan. Alhamdulillah lah berkat usaha semua, akhirnya akak cita-cita tu dapat capai.
For Zaini, losing his eyesight at the tender age of 10 made him the successful man he is now.
Main buluh, ya, main panah-panah tu. Jadi buluh tadi tu panjang ni masuk dalam mata. Dia kawan pacak. Umur 10 tahun saya dah start work lah. Satunya keluarga pun bukan senang masa tu lah. Banyak pagi kerja lain, malam kerja lain. Paling senang minta derma lah. Saya memang dah banyak tempat saya minta kerja. Walaupun minta kerja urut sekalipun. Ya. Dengan gaji saya sebulan 500 kerja urut. Tetapi bila OKU tadi ni, kebanyakan toke-toke ni tak boleh terima. Ya, sebab nak menjaga OKU ni bukan senang. Jadi paling senang saya letaklah kursi malas, letak miah. Di situlah saya bermula buat urut kaki dengan bayaran RM15 setengah jam. Di situlah diorang kata urut kaki saja ke, badan boleh tak?
But life has never been easy for Zaini.
Kebanyakan OKU ni bawa diri dia entah ke mana. Sebab punca dia daripada mulut lah. Engkau ni buta lah apalah. Jadi dia cepat terasa. Sebab tu apabila orang lalu lalang kan, kau ni dah lah OKU buta lagi kan. Lebih kepada kau duduk sini, lebih kau duduk rumah. Sama kena dengan saya juga. Saya buat dekat kaki lima, saya dihina. Saya kena marah kat orang. Kan? Kau ni lebih baik kau duduk rumah. Lebih baik engkau ni mati cepat. OKU ni menyusahkan orang. Itu kena pada diri saya sendiri. Kan? Sebab benda ni berlaku. Sebab kita perlukan duit. Satunya bukan untuk diri saya sendiri. Yalah kalau ikutkan kos sekarang tinggi kan. Jadi saya terpaksa lepaskan seorang anak saya untuk orang lain. Jadi saya lepaskan anak saya sulung. Jadi kalau cerita bab keluarga ni payah. Semua orang ada matlamat masing-masing. Bukan OKU ni nak minta derma aja. Sebab kita bukan OKU, jadi kita tak terasa macam tu. Hari ni contoh kita belum kahwin. Satu masa kita dah kahwin, anak kita jadi OKU. Bukan kita minta anak jadi OKU. Kan? Ya. Tapi orang hina tadi tu memang memang kita dapat lah. Tapi kita nak balas balik tu tak berani.
Malaysia is committed in ensuring that the rights, interests and welfare of persons with disabilities in this country are protected. In 2008, the UN Convention on the Rights of People with Disabilities was signed and ratified, and the National Council for Persons with Disabilities was formed with its very own Person with Disabilities Act.
In the Person with Disability Act, it stated all the rights of disabled people. For example, in terms of education, employment, healthcare, in terms of public life, recreation. However, it does not have any law enforcement. It just that encourage people to provide the services and to provide the facilities. But for those who do not want to provide the services or to provide the facilities, we cannot do anything about it. So it become like a charity approach because it depends on the willingness of the society to fulfill the recommendation made by the Act. Also, the Person with Disability Act, it doesn't have the anti-discriminations towards disabled people. So, if any disabled people have been discriminated, for example, in terms of employment, if they have all the merits to secure a job, but then the employer refuse to hire disabled people because of their impairment, so disabled people cannot do anything about it, although they know it is happening, because there's no any anti-discrimination protection towards them.
Countries such as United Kingdom, Australia, Hong Kong, and many others have all adopted stronger anti-discrimination laws that prohibits the unlawful discrimination towards persons with disabilities.
If the government put the strong penalty in the Person with Disability Act, it will educate the disabled people themselves that they have their rights. That if someone discriminate them, they can take legal action toward the person who discriminate them. And also at the same time, it will educate the public that disabled people have their rights.
In supporting the person with disabilities, the RISE program under the Maybank Foundation had helped thousands of persons with disabilities, including Lisa and Zaini, to gain better access to employment.
This program seeks to create immediate impact, but is sustainable in terms of entrepreneurship. When we are certain that this is a group of people that really wants to make a better life for themselves, despite the disabilities that they are facing, then we bring them in for the program proper. That's the first phase. The second phase is a solid 3-day training session. Yeah? And it's not a motivation session where you come in and you make you feel better about yourself, but it's a solid business training program. We condense it over 3 days in the language that they're able to understand. To ensure that longevity and sustainability, we have a 6-month mentoring period, which is largely done by our program collaboration with People System Consultancy. They have people who will call out these participants daily, they will meet weekly and so on. We started this program in September 2014 as a pilot. We were very surprised at the outcomes. From this pilot of 280 people in the Klang Valley, we experienced an increase in income of 411%. We have already trained thus far 6,300 participants in Malaysia, in Indonesia, in the Philippines, and we have recently started Laos. There's a lot of help that is being given. But from the very start, we took a view that when we meet the disabled communities, we know that what is required is not sympathy but opportunity.
Kalau boleh bukalah peluang-peluang pekerjaan untuk golongan OKU yang memerlukan kan, sebab susah. Kadang OKU ada yang tak kerja sebab susah sangat. Mana boleh tak kerja kan, duduk kita hidup ni kan kena ada kerja. Bila tak ada kerja, dia orang tu yang kadang banyak meminta bantuan tu.
Jadi saya nak cabar orang normal, OKU macam saya boleh buat juga. Sebab tu saya beranikan diri saya daripada kaki 5, saya buat urut dan saya buat dekat rumah dan saya ada kedai saya sendiri. Jadi saya nak orang ramai ni percaya OKU ni boleh buat.
Malaysia is committed in ensuring the welfare of persons with disabilities are taken care of. But what use will that be if no action can be taken towards those who discriminate them? We as a society should move beyond the charity-based approach when meeting the needs of persons with disabilities and realize that every person is deserving of their rights and should be treated equally. This is me, Farhana. See you next time.